Hello and welcome to Destiny Digits. Thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing. This is the expression number 3 video. So number 3s, you guys are social butterflies. Our expression number tells us about the potential that we have as we walk through this human life. And so you have the potential to be this social butterfly. That's somebody who's really artistic and expressive, creative, just jovial, just a fun person to be around. Your energy's infectious, and you're just a good time. So that's the potential that you have if you carry the expression number 3. Let's jump into this reading. So this is a 5-card reading, and we are kind of doing like a growth check or almost like a progress report to see where you are on your path to your potential. Sound good? All right, let's get it. So card number 1 talks about what's over and done with. So first card says, remember your gifts. Focus on your blessings rather than dwelling on adversity. Pause and give thanks for your gifts, such as your sensitivity, intuition, health, friendships, or family. All right, 3s. So the sun is out. The sun is shining. You have the sun card as your second card in the first spot. And so I feel like you've been through something. I feel like if you were to look in the past, maybe times were a little tough. Maybe they were challenging. Maybe it did require a lot of adversity to push through. But when you look at the past, I think it's important to realize that that was then, and now we're in the energy of the sun card. The sun is about success, fun, joy, truth, happiness, expansion, growth. This is just a card of vitality. And so I feel like you are in this energy. This energy is available to you. But because of what you've come through, you may not be realizing the gifts that you carried through all of your obstacles. So when you look back at your journey, instead of looking at the challenges that you faced, look at the gifts that helped you overcome that challenge. And I think that'll help you stay in this sun card energy of just happiness and success and enlightenment and brightness. I think, this is you coming alive. This is you finally receiving and understanding something. Beneath the sun, we have honesty. So this is like you seeing the light, It says, I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. And so that's saying, even if we're in a situation or an experience with other people, places, and things, and something is happening, we're not receiving the truth, we're not living our truth, people aren't presenting us with truth, something inside of us is always going to reveal that to us. I feel like that sun card is really talking about, finally seeing the light in a situation, right? And so what is your takeaway? Based on what you've just exited from, your takeaway is, listen, I can always be honest with myself, right? I can't ever expect or be upset or attach myself to the outcome that everybody else is just as truthful as me. And so when you can be honest with yourself, I feel like you open yourself up to experiences that are fitting for you, right? It's not always easy to be honest, especially when we're talking about the hard stuff. Card number 2 talks about what's over. This is over, but the effects possibly still linger on, okay? So card 2 says, experience the passion of fire. Reignite your life force by gazing into a cozy fire, recharging in the sunlight, or lighting a candle. Allow fire to spark your vision and vitality. So spend time in the sun, literally spend time in the sun absorbing. It mentioned the sun, but we also had that card. So I think that this is telling you that you need to be intentional about the energy that you are walking into right now. Right? You're stepping into a time of passion, of energy, of confidence, right? You're this free spirit and you're ready to take this next step into something. And so there's something inside of you that is about to ignite if it hasn't already. And you have to be intentional about welcoming that energy into your vessel, your body. And so when you were called to sit in the sun and recharge, or to light a candle and to stare into the fire, I mean, that is intentionally saying, I welcome this new spirit that's coming into me. Like, I'm ready to be on fire. I'm ready to be filled with passion. I'm ready to pursue whatever it is that's next for me. Beneath the card we have the Knight of Wands, which is literally the card of passion. This is a card of energy. This is someone who's charming, possibly a hero. They're fearless, right? This could even, wands are momentum, they're energy, and so that can talk about change in location. This could actually be moving, but nonetheless there is an energy that is available to you. It is filling you up, and it will help you do something. So what is the something that you want to do, right? Beneath the Knight of Wands, it says pride. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. Pride is beautiful, right? It's beautiful. It's okay to be proud of who you are, to love who you are, to embrace and cherish every gift, every flaw. Nothing wrong with it, as long as you also accept that the beauty within you is also in others, right? So that's the space we're moving to. This fire is starting to come alive in you, right? And so it may not be full force yet, so make room for it. Card number 3 talks about where you're heading. It says set clear boundaries. Empower yourself by setting limits, such as saying no to a request or socializing less. This kind of self-care creates more respectful, healthy relationships. All right, so we just kind of went through an experience where honesty could have been an issue. You could have been dealing with people, places, and things where it was pushing you to not really be honest with yourself and look at things from a truthful way. You're totally in love with yourself, and pride is saying, listen, I love me and I love everybody else. We're all reflections of each other. However, I'm moving in a direction where I need to be conscious about the boundaries I set between myself and others. And so if you typically struggle to say no, this is where we master that. This is where we make the ability to say no a strength. Why? Because relationships need to be balanced. They need to be fair. They need to flow freely and easily. Beneath set clear boundaries, we have the Six of Pentacles, which literally is a card of giving and taking and receiving. It's a card of support. It could be talking about, investments or an investor, or kindness, community. But nonetheless, it just talks about, if you can see the figure 8 behind the hands, it just talks about a consistent flow. What you give is what you get, right? And so if we're wanting healthy relationships, and if we're wanting, to have the time to take care of ourselves in a way that's true to what we need. If we want to, excuse me, so sorry. Okay. If we want respectful connections with others, then you have to put that in place. Healthy relationships don't just appear. They're groomed, they're grown, they are intentional acts, right? It's something that we've committed to working on. And so you are realizing, and let's just talk about this. The Six of Pentacles, it talks about giving. It could talk about finances, like literal money. But nonetheless, this is an earthly energy, so it could just be time and energy. But I think that the point is that you need to control you need to control your assets. Your assets are your time, your energy, your money, your resources. And the best way to control your pot, your assets, and to make sure that you are healthy, you have what you need, there are limits in place, and everything that you are tied to is respectful. You have to set boundaries. And so that Six of Pentacles says that maybe you have to tell people no. Maybe people are needing your time or your money or your resources, and saying no has been hard. It also talks about socializing less. As a social butterfly, you have a large group of associates or friend groups, all these different places to go and to be, and sometimes we may feel compelled to say yes just because people expect this of us. But saying no is a form of self-care, right? And it makes sure that your relationships with others are fluid and balanced and fair. Beneath the Six of Pentacles, we have discipline. It says, I can accomplish what I set my mind to. So listen, Threes, you're going somewhere. You are intentionally attempting to create, to build, to establish something. And you realize that if you don't tighten up and establish boundaries, you're going to be depleted of everything that is most valuable to you. Time, energy, resources, whatever, And so you need to be disciplined in how you handle yourself, but how you handle yourself opposite another, right? So whatever you set your mind to, you can have, but it does require tightening up in other areas, right? And that's where you're heading. So what are you expecting? What is the point of this? What outcome are you hoping to gain? It says tame negative thinking. When negative thoughts arise, experience the feelings behind them and then shift to a larger, more compassionate perspective. And so you're trying to get your mind right for what's to come. You're trying to really make a clean transition in energy. I feel like you want to make sure that you're putting your time, your attention, your resources into the future that you are creating and wanting for yourself, right? And so you may have to cut off things from the past and things from the past. And another thing is, as you begin this new whatever, right? As we step into this new phase or journey or experience, it's important to know that all of our past experiences, habits, behaviors, all of those things can convince us that we're not ready, we're not capable, we can't achieve this, we can't finish it, we are not going to be able to overcome those obstacles, we're not going to gain, we're not going to earn. And so as you are working to establish the new, the negative thinking is going to come, because your ego wants to protect you. It wants to keep you safe. It wants to be successful. And so when you're venturing out doing new things and you've never done this before, you may not know what you're capable of. But listen, beneath the Eight of Pentacles is literally adversity, which says, I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. Listen, Eight of Pentacles is hard work. This could mean new jobs, self-employment, it's a card of ambition. It's a card of focus. It's a card of dedication. And so no matter what fears you have, no matter what doubts you have, no matter how negative your perspective can be at any time, this adversity card says that you have everything you need to accomplish what comes next. This Eight of Pentacles says that you're a hard worker and you're ready to put in the work. Like, you are unafraid to work hard, but you will have to put in the effort physically, but also mentally, to kind of reset and retrain your mind as you jump into the new, right? And so the adversity says, I can do it. I'm unafraid. Yeah, I'll be challenged. I might face delays. I might face obstacles. Maybe failures cross my path. But listen, all of those things make me a better me. They help me learn, right? We are a student and our class is us. We are learning us. We are learning our life and our story. No 2 days are the same. And so this is knowing that whatever comes, you, as you are in this moment, are always capable of overcoming challenges. But you have to also accept them. Adversity is not only about overcoming the challenge, it's about welcoming it, accepting it, saying, listen, I don't know what challenge is coming or when it's coming, but I know I'm prepared, right? It takes a level of confidence to stand in that, right? But that is what you're expecting. That is what you're expecting to overcome anything that comes your way, and you will put in all the hard work necessary. So what is the point of this? What are you supposed to learn right now? Card number 5 says release shame. If you've been shamed for being sensitive or anything else, tell yourself, I'm ready to release this shame. I am a lovable, caring person. So let me just say something, threes, people, places, and things all take us closer to us, to ourself, right? And so when we are naturally being us, and when we are made to feel bad or shameful for just being the person that we are, that's an indication that we are probably in the wrong space. Not that we're the wrong type of person, but that we've put ourselves in an environment or with people, places, or things that aren't aligned to us, right? And so when we start to associate with things that make us feel shameful, it's an indication that something needs to adjust, but it's also saying, hey, you need to power up and you need to combat this energy with something that brings you strength, right? And so when people criticize you for being too sensitive or whatever people deem you to be, simple affirmation: I'm lovable and I'm a caring person. Like, come on. My heart is pure. My heart's in the right space, right? And sometimes people project, right? People can't handle your light. They can't handle you. And so oftentimes they will project to elevate and to make themselves feel better. But it never works, right? Beneath release the shame, we have the 10 of Pentacles. Let's just talk about this. Threes, you have 6 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, 7 Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles. Money, wealth, abundance is extremely important. That's got to be your focus right now, right? You've got this passion burning within you, but listen, the devil will try to play with your mind and make you think that you're not able or capable, make you think you're not worthy. No. This is about you overcoming. The 10 of Pentacles, it could be a lump sum of money. It could be an unexpected payout or windfall. Nonetheless, it's financial security, right? And so you need to create balance and set boundaries because you're about to work hard to achieve financial security. That is what this is about. So beneath the 10 of Pentacles, we have self-esteem. It says, I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. Threes, what are your spiritual gifts, and in what way are you using those, as a way to support yourself financially? Let's talk about the cards on the bottom of the deck. Threes, this is about you becoming a powerhouse. Like, you're about to take off. I don't know how many friends you have, but if you need more, I'll totally be your friend. We can hang out. I love this reading, and I kind of want to be a 3 right now. But you are really not playing. You're not playing. You're honest with yourself. You have no issue with other people. You've made peace with all of your experiences, but you're ready to show up and to work and to achieve like you haven't before, right? Looking at the cards at the bottom of the decks, the first one says to the far right, release fear. Stop inventing scary stories about the future. Stay in the now and affirm your strengths. So that negative thinking, that shame, all of that, that's being gone. That's being left behind because you're stepping into your power. You're stepping into your strengths. The opposite of fear is love. And so all the things that you fear about yourself, about your ability, about what's to come, remove the fear and add compassion, right? Be sensitive to yourself and just, I'm a little nervous about what's to come, but I know I'm capable. If this is the moment I'm standing in, then this is the moment that I'm also prepared to stand in, even if I don't know how, Beneath release the fear, we have the 7 of Pentacles. And this is a card of patience. This is a card of planting seeds and then knowing and trusting that the efforts of your labor are coming back to you. And you literally have the 6, the 8, the 7, and the 10. Clearly, you are going to see a return for your efforts, right? And that 7 of Pentacles is saying, have faith and be patient. Sometimes it takes time, and you're not always able to see signs of growth or progress or change, but you have to know it's there. You have to trust. You have to not fear. Don't believe the doubts, the negative thinking. Stay true to you. Be honest with you. Be disciplined. And realize that you are something spectacular. And there is something you possess that is worth a lot to you and to others. Beneath the 7 of Pentacles, are you surprised that we literally have abundance? It says, I am a limitless being and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. This is about getting all those naysayers out of your camp. So anybody that doesn't know how great you are and the heights at which you can ascend to, that's dead space that needs to be removed from life. Right? And so this is you realizing how amazing you really are. This is you understanding your potential, right? There is a fire. Threes, please do me a favor. Let's just go back to card number 2. How can you really be intentional about what you're walking into, about what you're creating, what you're working on? How can you really step into this Knight of Wands? Can you just go light a damn candle and stare at the flame? Can you sit by a fire? Even if it's a digital fireplace, it don't matter. Or just lay in the sun. But I just feel like just you accepting the time that you're in right now is like, threes, you are about to take off. And I don't know where you're going, but I definitely want to come with you. All right, threes, you are social butterflies, but the time is now and the success is yours. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope this reading was helpful. Take care.